fix this a little bit. Oh, let me not hit those buttons. All right, there we go. Whew. Bit warm ski out here, but I got the AC running. That's right. You see me, I'm in a tent, but I got AC going. All right, let me pull up the show. Where my glasses at? Oh, that's right. Let me pull up the show separately so I can watch the chat, because there's no way I'll be able to watch it there. Content. Refresh that. Well, where am I? There we go. Shadow Ops is in the house. Nice. Let's see if we can find. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. I'm gonna turn this down. What's up, Rich M? What's up, Shadow Ops? I'm filming you on one phone, watching you on another phone. That's right. So I'm doing it. However, excuse me. Sorry about that. What's up, Wild Bill? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I am in a tent. I'm pulling a Kenny thing. Guys, remember when Kenny used to stream from his tents, especially during Bigfoot? That's what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, right now, as I'm in here, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a thumbs up. Of course. Let me know if you can hear me. I got my little microphone and the thing I do right here. Thumbs up and the thumbs up. What's up, CDO? What's up, Devo? Thumbs up if you can hear me, because I got my thing I do right here. Because I got my, like I said, little microphone. Hopefully you can hear me really good, as opposed to my camera being way over there. All right, so what I want to do is boopity boop bitty boop. I am going to release a video while I'm on a stream. All right. It is only 1 minute and 40 seconds long. So I'm about to post it right now. And let me change this thumbnail maybe. Boop. 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 And none of these thumbnails are good. Well. Okay, let's just do that one. That's fine. All right, here we go. It's called Overnight Solution. Oh, dang it. I forgot to go public with it. All right, hang on. Let me fix it. Private. Change it to public. Boom. All right, so here we go. Change it to public. So, if you want to get an idea of what environment we're in right here, I am saving that right now. And Buzagi, dashboard, refresh that. There it is. Okay, it's called Overnight Solution. So there you go. You got the alert. Great. Sorry, I actually posted a thing earlier. And again, I haven't seen any thumbs ups with the microphones. Let me know if you hear me okay. But anyway, I just posted a minute and 40 second long video. So if you want to jump out of this chat real quick, go check that out for less than 2 minutes and see where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. Basically, I'm in the backyard. You can't hear me? Okay, great. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm basically in the backyard or side yard of my folks' house kind of thing. It has a fairly decent, nice patch of grass on it. I just said I'm live. I was hoping that I've been live for the past 4 minutes and 25 seconds, but we'll see. Sound and video better than you are inside. Oh, great. Well, there you go. That might be one of the reasons why I haven't done a show in a while. But anyway, so if you want to check that out, it's called Overnight Solution. It's just a little quick minute and 40 second long video about this particular structure that we are in right now. But while we're at it, I'll also give you this little action here. You can kind of see me with the thing here. Look at this. Tent air conditioner. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. What's this? Bug zapper. Am I plugged into my folks' house? Nah. Using that bad boy right there. Still at 92%. Yeah. so anyway, the plan is this AC unit, I actually have a, let me fix that up with my feet there. Oh, look at that. I can fix the camera with my feet. See if you guys like my shirt. See if you can see that. Hey, can you see that? Just thought it was cute shirt. It's true. Anyway, so the plan is when I go to old Bigfoot there in Birmingham next month, the plan is to basically van camp. I think I may have mentioned this maybe in my last show. No, that was back in April, I think, or February. When was my last show? Was it April or February? It's a great question. Let me go back to the show here on my other phone, since I'm not using my laptop here. And then I got another fun video of Biscuit. Get some neighbors being crazy. Not a surprise. Where is... How do you find your own video? I was on it a minute ago. Ain't that something? Go to YouTube. Doop. Bam. Hang on, folks. I'll get there in a second. I'm dumb. While I'm trying to find my own show on this other phone, feel free to go check out that video I just posted if you want to see exactly where we at in my Shangri-La. But anyway, like I was saying, the deal is the van camp. So this AC unit, the power bank, I got solar panels for the power bank, things like that. Hopefully I can hopefully I can camp in the van. I got a cot type, camping cot type setup with a memory foam pad on it, the normal camping air pad underneath that, a quilted type mattress thing over the fitted mattress over that. And I'm gonna sleep on that inside my sleeping bag if I need to. But the plan is that this place has got, technically this is like a little screened in porch. You can kind of see the little curtain here because that shuts off technically the bedroom, so it's kind of a two room type thing. But you got the little awning out there, screened in deal right here, screened in windows behind me and such. And I'm venting out the back window over there with the AC. And the AC, I've got it just blowing moderate right now. I think it's on Celsius, so it says 17 degrees Celsius, whatever that is, in Fahrenheit. But anyway, I was running a little late getting out here, getting it all set up. The plan is to try to, have this cot and the bed set up, the AC unit, solar panels on the top of the van. That way, if I'm, because the plan is when I go to Birmingham, I think it starts on Wednesday. So I'm off on Wednesday. I'll probably use Wednesday to try to finish up, pack stuff up. And then from there, either leave Wednesday night or really early Thursday. But the plan is I got a hotel room Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but not Thursday or Wednesday. So the plan is to get there on Thursday, do the whole van camp thing, because this whole cot setup that I've got, everything, the air conditioner, all that stuff will set in the van beautifully. So one of the reasons why I got the van, I wanted to be able to sleep in it. So I got that. But I didn't want to run the van all night long, obviously. So that's what the solar thing is for, the generator deal, the air conditioner, the two little vents, which I think I showed you a second ago. Hang on, let me get a sip of my beverage. If you're sick of my beverage, go ahead and sip a beverage. I got to go ahead and get my show on my other phone here so I can check out these comments. Although I guess I can sort of see them okay there, but really like to have them front and center if I could. So let me figure that out real quick. But anyway, so that's the plan. The plan is to basically camp out here tonight. And test everything out. When's the last time you've camped out in your own yard? I was 12, maybe 12, so 40 something plus years ago. So anyway, yeah, just happened to get this tent in. I already had the stuff ready to go for the sleeping in the van thing, but I didn't really have a place to try out sleeping in the van. I mean, I could just go to a Walmart parking lot, I guess. But if it's a horrible experience, then I got to drive home. This way, I'm camping basically in a yard. And then if it's a horrible experience, I just walk home down the street. So, not horrible. All right, so let's see if I can find my own show here. All right, so there's Wild Bill. Commented on the video. So again, if you guys haven't seen the video, I'm going to go ahead and give Wild Bill a thumbs up and a love heart on that. And I'm still trying to find my own show, so bear with me a brief second. It might make it a little easier for me to interact. Oh, there we go. Finally. There it is. Okay, now we can see it. Goodness gracious. All right, now I've got it. So anyway, for those that are just joining us, you are in a tent. My tent exploded in a snowstorm, Michael Bear said. You just need to stop putting... God, there's a joke there somewhere, Michael Bear. My tent exploded in a snowstorm. God, there's a joke there somewhere. God, that's a great punchline. I'll think about it. I'll come up with something before the show's over. My tent exploded in a snowstorm. Snowman, snowballs, grenades, explosions. I don't know. We'll come up with something. You guys go ahead and help me think of a joke. Put them in the comments for Michael Bear's my tent exploded in a snowstorm. That sounds like the great beginning of a joke. So that's great. All right, let me scroll back up here so I can finally see who's here. So let me give a little shout out to Shadow Ops, first out in the house. What's up? What's up with all these crowns and pound signs and numbers and stuff? What's all that about? Wow, I've clearly been away from YouTube a long time. That shit is this. Why doesn't Wild Bill have one? What's going on? All right, I don't know what that is. Sorry. Been away a while. Oh, and just in case you're thinking, oh, Dave's been away a while. He's finally streaming from a tent. Dave's homeless. I'm not. Anyway, just testing on a new tent. That is a funny thought. I'm not homeless. So Shadow Ups, good to see you. Rich M, good to see you. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Get a little microphone action on. My little $7 microphone. Bluetooth microphone thing I've tested on the channel before. So got that actually going tonight. Hopefully it sounds good. So Shadow Ops, Rich M, wow, Bill. Dave, CBO Hobos in the house. What's up? Say hey to Crystal for me. Who else we got here? Aerospace Matt, Aero Scout Matt. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Virtual camping, yeah, no doubt. I'm like camping with Steve, but I'm not Steve. I'm not really stealth camping. I mean, basically my folks' yard. I guess I'm sort of stealth camping. I'm sort of glamping a little bit. In case you guys didn't see it earlier, let me give you a little deal what's going on here. So, yeah. Air conditioner. Yeah. And I put the ducts on the other side, because this is the cold air side and that's the hot air side blowing out. So if I put the ducts on this side, blow the cold air out and blow hot air in. What else we got going on? Oh, yeah, kind of gave it away. That's right, bug zapper. But I'm not plugged into anything other than my 1,000-watt power bank down there. Boozaki. And there's my cot, you can see. Kind of fills in there. Pillow over there and all that. I'm going to move this to the floor. But I just set it on the bed there while I was doing the show, because it's got a little window back there to vent them out. So I thought I'd give it a shot. And it's actually pretty comfortable in here. I got the big screen door right here. You can see big screen door right here. So, and then it's got the, well, if you watch the video that I just posted a few minutes ago, it's got the big awning thingamadoo out there, which, you know what? Let me see if I can hit that with the flashlight. There we go. See the awning thing out there. And that awning thing, zips down and has Velcro on the sides to help keep the rain and stuff out. So it's a fully enclosed deal. But as you can see right here, this curtain, then there's another curtain just like right there, come together, zip together, and then basically make a bedroom. And then from here, this zips open. These two sides, there's a side door here you can kind of see here, one on that side. Those both zip all the way open. So basically it's kind of a screened in porch kind of deal with a separate bedroom. Nice. Yeah, well, Bill, no problem, buddy. I've been missing it. Let me tell you, I've been missing it. I've been totally missing going live. I've been missing doing the show. I've been missing all that. And I'll tell you, again, the show super. Don't let Kenny see this. That's right. Hey, Eric, good to see you, buddy. That's right. This is actually a little bit of a Kenny tribute because we haven't seen Kenny in a tent in a long time, and this used to be his deal. I can't remember though, and I was thinking earlier, didn't he have his tent inside like his metal warehouse thing he built on his yard? Didn't he have it in there for a while? Dave, yeah, finally gone homeless. Yeah. No, but I am trying to perfect. I'm a camper guy. I like camping, not as much as I get older, obviously, because you like your comfort and shit. But with an air conditioning system, bug zapper, air memory foam air mattress on the cot, maybe I'll make it work. But anyway, so one of the things about the Bigfoot thing is that I was thinking about parents put in the doghouse. No parents put me in any doghouses. I've been fairly good lately. Let me see. When did they take that warrant down? No, I'm good. Yeah, no, I've been good lately. Nope, nothing to complain, nothing to talk about here, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. But anyway, so the plan is that this is kind of a little bit of a pep run for Bigfoot next month. Who's going to Bigfoot? Let's see some hands up, shout outs for who's going to Bigfoot next month, the end of next month. I'm looking forward to that. Probably going to pack completely different this go around because I'm going to focus more on. I said more on. Stupid. Classic David yourself. Anyway. A little bit of a tear came out on that one. Anyway, the plan for Bigfoot is that I plan to try to get there either late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. And then from there, got my hotel at my favorite spot. And I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the hotel. But Thursday or Wednesday night, I will not be. And I'll have to be at work back until Tuesday of the following week. So I can technically spend the night Sunday night at the field as well. And then bolt out, on Monday and head on back. So if that's the case, then potentially Wednesday, most likely Thursday, and then potentially Monday are all non-hotel days, which is fine, which I've been planning for an entire year. It's taken me an entire year to gather all of this stuff. You can't just buy all this stuff all at once. I think with the tent, of course, the bug zapper I've had for a while, but again, added in, sure. The tent, the bug zapper, the power bank, not including the solar panels with the power bank, the air conditioner and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. You're probably looking at right about $1,000. Yeah, about $1,000, including the tent and the solar panels. If I had those in, maybe a little 1,100. But anyway, you can't spend $1,100 like that. That's one of those. Hey, I just got paid. Let me slide $125 into a side account. Hey, I just got paid again. Let's slide that $125 back into that side account. And after a few of those, hey, I just got paid. So I'm like, hey, look at that side account. So I'm like, bloop, buy an item. And then it's like, oh, side account sucks. And then you go through it all again. Doot, 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 doot. Work, work, work. Hey, I just got paid. Put a little money in that side account. Doot, 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 doot. I'm pretty much, I don't know what job it is that you're doing in your real life, but I'm sure it's a lot like this. I'm sure it feels like this a lot. Doot, 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 doot. Hey, I got paid again. Put some money in my side account. Another 2 weeks. Doot, 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 doot. You get it. Pretty accurate. Spot on, if you ask me. But anyway, so the point being, this isn't the kind of thing you just jump out and be like, I'm going to buy all this stuff in one afternoon. You can't do that. But you can do on a daily basis, like, oh, let me compare some items. Let me compare some items. So the air conditioner unit, just so you can look for those in your own leisure, is a brand by the name of Wayklar, Wayklar, Wayklar. I'm not exactly sure what the unit this one is. I can't remember, but that's it right there. And then it's got the ducts works and the ducts and all that. And then you can take the duct and put it over here on this side. This is the cold output side. It's got a remote control and all that stuff. I'm not using that tonight. But anyway, so I just thought I'd try that out and see how that works out. And the whole plan is just to see how well working. I'm probably using a lot more for this power plant tonight with the bug zapper and stuff, but I really want to see if the power bank itself can at least run the air conditioner all night long. Because with the solar panels, like at Bigfoot, if I get there on a Wednesday or Thursday night, Thursday, blah, blah, okay, everybody take it easy, and then I'm going to go to the van and like crash in the van. On the cot, then I'm going to test out tonight with the air conditioner on the whole desk. And then you got those two ducts. And you're probably thinking, Dave, how will you duct the hot air out of the van with those ducts? What are you going to do? I'm glad you asked. Matter of fact, let me wet my whistle and I will tell you. All right, so that was another one of those. Hey, let me look at YouTube and see what's out there. Let's do some research, some Dave search, as I like to call it. So anyway, it's really comfortable in here, by the way. And I got the screen window open and that other thing open there. So even though there's not much of wind outside, or really none at all, you can hear the crickets. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable in here. Wow. Once I zip everything down, it might be really cool in here tonight. That ought be interesting. But anyway, so same unit in the van, between the front seats, on the console kind of thing, blowing backwards. The two ducts heading toward the passenger side window. Roll the window down, ducts in, window up a little bit. And then you're thinking to yourself, but Dave, two ducts, window, sandwich, hole. How is that? What? Aha! I'm glad you asked. I have thought of that as well. Not well. I did not think of this solution well at all. As a matter of fact, my final result solution has more duct tape and pieces in it than the idea itself, than the iterations of the idea came through in the first place. The idea was solid from the get-go. Tested out. That was wrong. Fix some things. Tested it out. It's still not great. Test it out. Fix it. Okay, that's great. Oh, overcorrected. Up. Fill piece. Okay, so basically, what I did was, I got myself, went to Home Depot. Home Depot. Not a lot of guys stand out front. So you know what I mean? Anyway, went to Home Depot. And bought myself a, I think 24 inches, 18 inches, I don't know, whatever. It's basically this wide and about, probably 4 feet long. And maybe I got this, it may be this thick, about this thick. This is a husky knee pad type thing, like a big old cushion pad kind of thing for my old knees if I'm sitting down on something. But it's about like that thick, I guess, kind of thing. That Pink Panther styrofoam, thick stuff. It's the stuff you put in your attic between the rafters kind of thing, the baffles kind of deal. It perfectly fits in between those supposedly. So I guess it's probably 16 inches maybe. But anyway, got a piece of that. Cut out the shape that I thought that I thought was the right way, the right shape. I mean, it looked just like it. Trace out the top of the window. All right, cut that bad boy out. Yeah. Hey, Dave, did you notice that the window does this at the top? So, did you think that the window would go the actual glass? What? Do you think maybe the glass does this? Huh? So, put it in the window, roll out the window. Sure enough, the window goes huge triangle hole right here, and it curves off to the back. So there's a huge triangle hole in the back. Never said I was an engineer. Clearly. So anyway, basically I had to figure that problem out. And I'm sure at home you're like, yeah, well, this is how you would have done that. I know, I get it. Anyway, where we ended up was a piece of foam that does in fact fit the window, silhouette, the shape of the window, 2 holes at the bottom with the hole that comes right at the bottom. So like the circle doesn't technically connect to the bottom. It stops like here. So it's flat right here. That way I can put the pieces back in when I'm not using them. But anyway, so the whole thing is put that in the window, raise the window up, sandwich it in the window, take the holes out, put the ducks in the holes, going out the passenger side window, put this on the console, bada bing, bada boom. I'm in the back, sleeping on the hammock, boom, boom, good night, peace, Dorothy. That's the plan. That's the plan. Will it work? I'm not sure. All right, so I'm going to unplug this bug zapper because I haven't heard any bugs going off in a while, and that was the whole point, just to make sure there was none in here because we're all screened off here at this point. So this even has a bottom light on it, but I'm not going to use that. All right, but I do have some good lights here, so don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't worry, I've got great lights. Got great lights. As a matter of fact, if you want it to be more dangerous in here. Oh shit, the cops are here. Oh damn. No, they're not. It's just me. I'm stupid. There we go. All right, so there's that. So we can do that. We can do that. Do this. Ladies and gentlemen. We can just fuck around. Yeah, that's not bad. The inside of the walls are kind of like a gray, kind of a silvery gray. So shoot it over there at the wall. Oh, look at that. Get some pretty good reflection back on me there. Huh. Then I'll take it. All right. Yep, it is very comfortable in here right now. All right, let's jump into the chat here because I've been not avoiding you, but haven't been checking out the chat. But I do see there's quite a few folks in here, so I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, so let me scroll down a bit. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know what these purple crowns and pluses and plus pound 1, pound 3, pound 2. I don't know what that all means. So, been out of here for a while. CVO said hello to Bill. Said hello to, let's see, somebody new. Aerospace Matt, Aero Scout Matt, Michael Bear. Good to see you, buddy. Shadow Whoops. Barry Campbell, what's up, buddy? Are you in the backyard? Barry Campbell, I am in the backyard. When's the last time you camped in the backyard? When you were 12? That's how old I was. I think literally last time I camped outside the backyard I was 12. But I'm actually test driving things. I'm actually testing out a new tent. And in case you haven't seen it, air conditioner system. I'm running on a power generator there. Had the bug zapper going a minute ago, but I went and turned that off because I haven't heard it zap anything in a while. And that was the whole point, just zap whatever made it into the tent after I zipped everything up. Sitting in my nice reclining chair, which has got a little foot thing going on here. And needs to lock in place somehow, but I will worry about that. Oh, there, on the sides. There we go. Yeah. So again, I am testing out this cot with a memory foam mattress on it and quilted fitted top cover and nice kind of a down slash microfiber polyester pillow combo thing I'm going to try out tonight with the air conditioner. I'm going to run, since we have the screen here on this big part of the tent, and it's got the double zipper thing, so you can zip them together at the top, or so anyway, I got that down there. So I'm gonna put this bad boy. I got a milk crate here, a little plastic milk crate. I'm gonna set that over there in the corner. Run those ducts I got going right there outside the zipper zoo, and then zip the zipper zoo on top of the ducts, kind of thing, and then let that bad boy pump. I'll zip all that down, and then I'll probably drop the flap out front, and then yeah, should be pretty comfortable in here tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, it's been a long time. Testing out some stuff like the cot, the air conditioner, the power bank to see how well it runs the AC, and all that. I'm testing that out so that I can see how it will work when I'm at the Bigfoot event next month. Because as I was alluding to earlier, I plan to spend at least one night, maybe 2 nights in the van, sleeping at Bigfoot, because I got a hotel for 3 days, but not the 5 days I'll be there, specifically because I wanted to try out the van. Part of the whole reason why I bought that Pacifica minivan back in the day in the first place was because so it could tote a ton of stuff and I could sleep in it if I wanted to. I've never slept in it. I've toted a ton of stuff all the time. So now we're going to be practicing that. So we're going to do a little van sleeping one night, see how that goes, hotel it for 3 nights, and then maybe do some van sleeping the last night, just see how that goes. But that is the plan. And we're going to, like I said, I'm running it on the power bank here. And we're still doing pretty great. We're at 73% or we're like that. So should be all right. Should run most of the night. I'm running it on low speed, so nothing super crazy. And that's 1,000 water. So we'll just see how that works out. But ultimately, even at Bigfoot, they've got power there. So I really won't need to use this power bank so much. This is more of a test run to see how it'll actually do in a tent type scenario when I'm camping. Because I went camping back this past 4th of July with the boys, and that was fun stuff. But good God, was it thick. July, Georgia, woods, pine trees, thick, so damn thick. So, and I was sleeping in a little tent, little like you could, there's here, you can't touch the top of the tent while I'm sitting in a chair. There, I couldn't sit in a chair. That was one of those little pup tent type 1-person jobs. Like I blew up my air mattress. The air mattress, was it queen size? Was it queen size? Maybe queen size. Maybe. I guess maybe queen size. I'd have to look at the box. Anyway, it took up the entire floor of the tent, if that tells you anything. That's what size tent I was in. Oh, all right. So let's go back to this chickadee chat so I can see what's going on, because there's a lot of chatting going on that I'm just missing because I'm diarrhea of the mouth. All right. So EQ, for some reason, you are not blue, which is weird. I'm going to go ahead and fix that right now. But the little purple crowns, I don't know what that is. I don't know how. I don't know. A tent inside the shop with a heater. Yeah, he did have that. Yeah, and it's funny because I was watching the weather today. I was thinking all week because this tent came in on like Tuesday. I ordered this tent from Timo. I think it was like $72 or something like that. And yeah, well worth the $72. I'm thinking so far at least. And then not as big as it looked on the pictures, but big enough for me overall. So it's perfect. It doesn't matter. I'm glad it's not any bigger, to be honest with you. But anyway, so came in on Tuesday, I think it was. Super excited. No, yeah, it came in on Tuesday because yeah, Labor Day was on Monday. Came on Tuesday and I was so excited. I'm like, oh, I'm off this weekend. So if the weather looks good, maybe I'll break that bad boy out And hey, I still need to try out this cot and memory foam mattress and junk and all that. Still need to try that out. I've had the AC unit in for a while. It's been in the storage unit, so I was like, well, technically I could try that out. I got the solar, the charge panel thingamadoo, so I got that, so I can try that out. So a lot of options. So yeah, and then we got a double fan option up here too, which you probably may or may not be able to see that, but throw that up to the top. You able to see a little double fan action there. Yeah, that's a little double fan unit. That's a little USB action that you clip onto your headrests. Oh, let me fix that camera with my feet. Woo! But anyway, you clip it onto your headrest, and then you plug it in USB and it blows. So double fans, USB plug-in, blows hard. I said blows hard. So dumb. Anyway, so there's that. All right, let's get back to this. Yeah, man, thanks for going live. You're welcome, sir. I've been missing it, like I said earlier. I was really hoping to get more push, more subs, but to get the subs things, man, you really gotta pump out the content, and it just wasn't as fun anymore to pump out the content when I'm the one having to load everything in the van. I'm the one having to set up all the cameras. I'm the one that, it is called Dave It Yourself, so I'm not necessarily complaining. It's not called Dave It and Friends. But at the same time, it's like after a while, it's like, it's going to take me an hour prep, loading stuff, charging stuff, getting stuff ready, setting cameras up, tripods, this, that, cameras on flying things, and then fly for 8-10 minutes. Unless you go to the field and you got a few things to fly, which is fine. But then again, it's like, well, I've got a few things to fly. I need to make several different contents worth of videos. So let me take the camera off, charge it back up, put it on this plane. Let me load this up. So yeah, you get like 6 or 8 videos in a day when you're out there at the field. And then you get back to the house, it's like, now I have content for 6 to 8 videos that I have to do something to make it into a video. So after a while, I was like, God, it's just draining. And then shortly thereafter, Pilot Ryan kind of had the same exacerbation kind of thing. It was just like the same sentiment. He was just like, hey, man, I'm not doing this 2 days a week anymore. I'm going to do this on one night. I'm going to do it with another guy on my channel, and that's what's going to make me happy. And that's what he's been doing, and I get it. That's exactly right, because it's a lot of effort, and he found a cool way to come up with it kind of thing. I wouldn't be more of a 3D print kind of guy because I don't have a 3D printer. I'd be more of a experiment and see what happens out in the field kind of thing. But still, Batman could use a Robin. So at this point, until that happens, probably going to be kind of light on the content. Problem is, I'm like, hey, I've put the content out in a while, but has it stopped me from buying stuff? No. I have chronic polyphomatitis. It's not going to stop me from buying stuff, and I have drone dementia, so I totally forget about all the shit I already bought. So there you go. Just the other day, I'm like, hey, got this in. I go to take it to the game room, set it in there, like set it on top of another box, like, what's in that box? Yeah, that's a real problem. If you watch Kenny's streams, he's talking about, I bought this plane. I like that one so much. I got 2, and this is a great deal. It was $100 off, so I bought that, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fine. He knows what he bought. I have so much shit, I don't even know what I bought. I have no idea. If it's still in the brown box that it came shipped in, clueless, no clue. It's a problem. So anyway, I've stopped buying stuff, which I guess is a good thing because Horizon's kind of changed up their whole points or member reward system or whatever. I haven't honestly bought a new plane in Probably over a year, I would guess. It's been a while. And again, it's because I have a problem. I have 3 E-Flight F-16s. 3. The 60 of the 70 millimeter job. 3 of those. Why? I don't know. Each one has got a little something different wrong with it. If I put them all together, I'd probably have one fantastic fucking plane. What I need to be doing is doing exactly that and being like, hey, I got one fucking fantastic plane. And now I have 2 separate EDFs, 2 separate receivers, 2 separate, and then be like, Facebook Marketplace. I still have planes and boxes in the damn garage down there from E-Flight. I was looking the other day. I've still got the 850 millimeter pits, brand new in the box. The Cirrus SR-22, the blue one, the original, the OG, brand new in the box. The second generation Corsair, the all blue one, bind and fly, all brand new in the box. The Consendo Evolution or the Advance, which is the second one, the yellow one. Anyway, the yellow one, brand new in the box. The P-39 Aero Cobra. Ain't that mofo almost 10 years old now at this point? Yeah, brand new in the box. Still brand new in the box. What else down there? Oh, the FMS, whatever their Cessna type trainer was. I think it's a ready to fly, if I'm not mistaken. I think that motherfucker comes with the damn controller, batteries, and everything. I need to take that to Bigfoot, because that thing's been in the box forever. I finally took it out of the cardboard box it was shipped in, and now it's just in its regular FMS box. But that's as far as that's gotten. Let's see. There's got to be another plane down there I'm not thinking of right now. But yeah, so that, a ton. And then not to mention, I think I counted them yesterday, whole and in pieces. And when I say pieces, I mean the plane's mostly together. This just needs a little work. 74 planes. Out of the box, whole, maybe missing a piece or two, 74 planes. That is not healthy. That is not great. That is a cry for help if I've ever heard one. And I just told you about the ones that still in boxes. I haven't even started to talk about the UMX planes I've got. I know I've got a UMX pits in the box down there. I've got the little VTOL thing that they made a bigger one, then they made a smaller one. I got that still in the box, brand spanking new. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about I got the little PT-17, the yellow and blue one, brand spanking new in the box. UMX, I got the little, it's not Horizon. Who makes the little Fokker, the little biplane, German biplane thing? Anyway, I got that thing brand new in the box as well. You've seen that on GB Linden's channel back in the day. Yeah, and that's just planes. I don't want to talk about drones. Don't want to talk about cars. Don't want to talk about boats. Did I mention helicopters? Good, because I don't want to talk about those. Because every time I talk about a separate category, I'm like, you mean that pile of stuff over there? Oh, cars? Those over there? Drones. The pile that towers above everything else you see. It's not great. It's a problem. All right, so who else got here? EQRC was in the house. Tent inside the shop with the here. Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, man. So I just thought I'd just do a shadow. What's up with shadow? Have a good one all. Got a cold. Feel like a dog do. Oh. Shadow. If there's ever a day you don't feel like dog do, but you would like some dog do around, give me a holler. I might have a little package to send you, you know, of the rubber variety. Who can't use some fake dog food? Ah, oh, it's the best. Used some last weekend in the mall. Uh, it was pretty funny because the mall, it's Gwinnett Place Mall. It's down in Gwinnett County. It's about 30, 20 minutes north south of me, right here, I guess. But anyway, so that mall has been in the process of severe decline for a long time. But it's a great place if you want to go get some laps in. You know, you put your Skechers walkers on. You know, you want to go walk with the old ladies and stuff. Hey, ladies, how you doing? You know, it's the only time I get to wear a full pink pantsuit and my headband and stuff. So anyway, here I am jogging, headband, pink suit, white Skechers. I mean, those things are fucking gleaming. I'm just jogging around. But of course, past some ladies. Hey, ladies, how you doing? Hi, Dave, as they always do. Those ladies are so sweet. But anyway, so sweet. I go around the corner where it used to be D. Geller and Son or one of those Diamond K jeweler type places on the corner right there. Anyway, go around the corner and so pull out my dog poo. Quick step, quick do. Drop it on the ground. Make sure it sits there. Doesn't wobble, doesn't. I just keep going. Do my walking. I'm not past where the old Macy's was, and you hear all 6 of them. Oh my God! Who let that in here? I immediately stop. You hear my Skechers on the carpet go. Pop, 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 pop. I turn around. I go back. Ladies, what's going on? What's the problem? Oh my God! 2 of them already have half vomit on their shirt. They're like. A little bit on their little jogging shirt right there. Faye had it on her little purple green little neck thing. Oh, it's nasty. Anyway, that ain't coming out. Anyway, so I'm like, oh my God, who did that? They're like, ah. One lady's got tears in her eyes. Her makeup's running, you know, because the old ladies got to put makeup on before they go walking. I don't put makeup on when I go walking. But anyway, so I go, oh my God, ladies, let me do that. Somebody, who's got tissue? Who's got a plastic grocery bag? Who's got a fuck it? Reach down, grab it, put it in my pocket, and I immediately spin off on one heel and start walking off. I make it down past where the Auntie Anne's pretzels used to be, and then you hear one thud. One lady hit the ground. One lady hit the ground. I didn't go back. I didn't go back. Did she pass out? I don't know. I didn't go back. All I know is when I made my lap around, came back around for the old Riches used to be, and it was coming up past the where the old video game store and the arcade was. It was by the time where there's a little bridge right there, you know. When I came across there, I didn't see the ladies. I had no idea. There was an exit near there. They may have gone out to the parking lot. They probably took Madge out of the parking lot. Maybe there's an ambulance. I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't stick around. I got my 2 miles in. I left. Anyway, so that was a fun Thursday. What have you guys been up to? Let's take a look at the phone and find out. All right. Let's look at 5 folks still checking out the chat, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Probably not going to go too much longer here. This is really kind of a little test. See how all this worked out. Air conditioner is working good. It's got a nice comfort in here. I can feel a little bit of a wall of humidity, warmth here. It's not too terribly warm here tonight. Matter of fact, if I can take a look at that without shutting down my stream there, it is 70 degrees here tonight. Humidity is 95%. Wind 1 degree, 1 mile an hour. So there you go. That's why there's no wind really dealing with here. So I can feel a little bit of a wall of humidity here. But the AC is right here. It's literally blowing right on me here. So, yeah. I think if I, like I said, if I ducked that out over there, the screen window, drop that down, close that window, everything else is closed down. Yeah, I think we'll have a nice, comfortable sleeping environment here tonight. I'm very excited. All right. So shout out your temp at home, wherever you are. What's your temperature look like? Yeah. Is it a blue van? No, it's not a blue van. Devil's cabbage. Wow, Bill. You don't have to give me that devil's cabbage, well, Bill. As a matter of fact, for the first time ever, last week, no. What's the last week? No. Week before. Weekend before. I tried an edible for the first time. I know, right? It was like a gummy, almost like one of those spice drop things you get at your grandma's house. You know, those little gummy things that have the sugar coating on the outside. They're all like the little, little Pac-Man looking thing, little Pac-Man looking ghost gumdrop dot type things. But it was like that, but flat, or kind of like, like a little, I guess it was kind of shaped like almost like a little small fat credit card, but not that big, obviously. But yeah, tried one of those. The issue is, and that I think I've talked to you guys before, is that I don't have a sense of smell. So obviously didn't smell how great they may have been. It was like a green apple type thing, I guess, according to the package. There was only one left in the package the guy gave me, because I told him about it. I've never had any edibles. He's like, what? He's like, here, I got one left. You can have that one. It was like his last one for the night kind of thing. He's like, oh, fuck it, I'll give it to you. Thanks, man. So I tried it. It was 30 milligrams. So I was a little worried. I've never done an edible before. And usually when I talk to people on the phone about their life insurance questionnaire kind of thing, and it comes up marijuana, and ask them about what quantity they've used, I usually hear people talking about 5 to 10 milligrams of gummies or edibles or blah, blah, I'm like, oh, okay. So this motherfucker was 30 milligrams. And I was like, oh, interesting. So of course I didn't eat the whole thing. I broke that thing up into 3. I cut it into 3 parts. And then took the first part, waited an hour, wasn't losing my balls, ate the second half, waited a half an hour, took the third bit. So I basically had that full 30 grams in that 2-hour period. I didn't really notice a huge difference. I didn't sleep extra great that night. I didn't come up with any crazy poetry, or I was a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I've never really had great luck with like edible things. Edible drugs, not for me. Could never do them. Ecstasy, anything you got to swallow, like any pills, no, could never do them. They just never worked on me, or I threw them up. That just wasn't my thing. So, but anyway, back to the story of, give Dave some of that devil's cabbage. We're good. We're good. We're good. Plus, Bill's way, 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 way out there in Arizona. Lee Davidson's in the house. What's up, Buggity Boo? Speaking of somebody that just pumps out some damn content, that Lee. Gotta love the dedication of that cat right there. And I wish Lee lived in Georgia, not Canada. Canada, bae. I really don't have any thoughts about that one way or the other. I'm just playing up for the camera. I don't care. The only thing I care about is he lives so far away. Because I think Lee and I would make a great like pair kind of thing. The Lee and Dave show, or So I think it would be pretty funny. Because he's got the same kind of similar joke style, I think. And I think he and I would play off each other a lot. So that would be he would be one that I would love to have live right down the street. That would be great. Just like Aerospace Matt. Hell, I had to drive to go visit Aerospace Matt. I liked him so much. But going to Canada now, I need a damn passport for that. So. But I'll drive. I'll drive to come hang out with some folks. I went to go hang out with Jude from Just Enough RC. I hung out with Kenny. Hung out with Aero Scout Matt. I'm going to always call him Aero Scout Matt. Because he wrecked my Aero Scout I gave him. I don't care about that either. I think it was a great video. I'm glad I got it on video. It was awesome. Love that guy. But yeah, sort of. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little show tonight. I knew I would not be able to get the laptop out here. So the post I put earlier, like, oh, I'm doing a show tonight. And you saw a little Vaseline on the thing. Yeah. I did that on my laptop earlier when I was paying my bills. I'm like, oh, let me do a show tonight. I think I could probably pull that off. And then I realized, oh, when you do the thing on your laptop, it doesn't quite show up on your phone, so you can do it from your phone. So, fuck, I got it. I, got, I had to do it this way. So, anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for finding me. All right. No Trump here. Yeah. Yeah. Don't try to make it sound like, oh, Canada's paradise, buddy. You guys get your own issues up there. I'm just saying I wish we lived closer because we could fly a bunch of fun shit together. Because I have a lot of, that's the other thing. I have a lot of ideas in my head. Like you've even seen like my giveaways, you know, like when I'm doing the drones or the ping pong balls or the, you know, the just I have you know the night radian on the pontoons back in the day, the UMX A10 on the pontoons I did, the Aeroscout on the pontoons. That was probably one of my first famous videos back in the day before E-Flight was like, hey, we should maybe make some pontoons for the Aeroscout. Yeah, no shit, dumbass. I had already put them on there. It works great. You should have done that a long time ago. But anyway, so those are the kind of videos I like to make. Like, hey, what will this thing do? Remember the videos of the Valiant when I had the parachute assembly on the top of the Valiant? Valiant, great plane. Kenny loves the Valiant as well. But I had a parachute assembly. I think I was using like a, what was I using? Like a half of a 2-liter Coke bottle or some shit like that as the canopy on top to hold the parachute down. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to make airplanes, the parachutes, recovery systems on them. Like I said, I've got a ton of damn planes in boxes right now still. I've got some smaller stuff. I got a little small, that boat that Aeroscout Matt put on his channel a way back, Aeroscout put a way back with that little white plane that goes on the water or the land or the air kind of thing, blah, blah. And then it like kind of landed upside down in the water. Then he had to, you know, wait for it to kind of come on back. Yeah, I got one of those little planes. Of course, you saw it on my channel when I was trying to give it away back at Christmas. But I get a little jet boat as well for recovering such an item. So I've got those still brand new in the box. You know, you're working a plane, you're working a boat. That's 2 controllers. You're working cameras. You're working this. That's it would be nice to have more than 2 hands to pull all that off. So yeah. Oh, you guys are moving in tonight, Bill, huh? Where you guys moving? Did you move or did your daughter move? What's up with that? Hit me up with that. Mountain overseas in the house. What's up, bud? Good to see you, pal. Where the hell you been? I know, man. Hey, Vicky Noble's in the house. Pot's Legal here. Vicky, I live in Georgia. So it is legal here medically. I have, you can actually, I guess it's as simple as going to like one of those green leaf websites or some shit that are sanctioned for the state of Georgia, and then get your card over the internet kind of thing. And then when it shows up in the mail, then you can get it from the several dispensaries here that only sell it for medical use kind of thing. There is no free opening deal. So I don't have a medical use. I mean, other than being completely nuts and, you know, probably could benefit from that legal stuff. I prefer to buy the illegal stuff. I like my guy a lot. It doesn't stop me that it's not legal here. So anyway, good to hear that it's legal where you are there, Biggie. Good stuff. So yeah, Barry, where the hell have I been? So I've kind of explained that a little bit, just kind of doing a little bit on the chill out Barry. I've actually kind of moved some of my efforts into the whole you can see my David Silva logo on the back of my phone there. Oh, look at that. Sort of, yep. Sort of, yep. Anyway, I kind of moved my efforts into selling some stuff. What items have I sold? Well, I had a shitload of stuff in boxes I sold, like the Turbo Timber, the Timber X, some UMX stuff. I sold T the T28 Trojan, Horizon Hobby. That was still brand new in the box. Went ahead and sold my Arma Felony. That's right. The Army Felony, the black one, the sweet one that you see behind me on my live stream. It'll still be behind me on my live stream. I do my live stream. Without, of course, blue screen, green screen at this point. But yeah, that thing's gone. Ever since my buddy wrecked the airplane that was on top of it, I was like, plus I don't have anybody around me that has a fast car like that. I do have some area to run a fast car like that, but nobody to run it with. So I was like, fuck it. So I sold that. What else did I sell? Oh, sold a big boy. I sold my, the big boy, the Trojan, T28 Trojan. I sold that big boy. And just because I got that, I got the big Cessna, the tricycle gear Cessna, the 150. And I like that plane better out of the two. Even though it doesn't have a clear cockpit or anything like that. But I already shot enough video in the big Trojan, and I was able to get $300 for it. So not bad. Also sold some drone stuff and some other things. But yeah, I've been kind of just selling some stuff. Just to kind of have a little extra money to buy some extra little things I want to do for some other side projects, like the whole car camping thing. And also kind of just get ready for Bigfoot. I wanted to take Bigfoot's kind of the conundrum at this point, because I know I'm gonna be sleeping in the van one night, so I got to have enough room for my bed and the air conditioner and all that kind of shit. So I got to have room for that. Usually I would just pack it, from the back of the front seats all the way to the damn back window, full of cars, drones, and planes. Oops, sorry about that. Cars, drones, and planes and shit. But this go around, I think I might focus on more small stuff. I might bring one of those. I might try to turn those F-16s I got into one good F-16, bring it. I've got an older P-39 Aero Cobra hanging on my fish rack in there. I've got the original Corsair, the green and white nose one from E-Flight that I think has one channel flipped, so I might bring that to see if we might be able to get that fixed and fly that. But see, those are all out of the box planes, so filling the van with camping related shit that I'll need for at least 2 days while I'm there, and then plane related stuff. And then of course I got the crawler course there, so got to bring a car at least and a crawler. Got to bring at least a drone and then a few planes. So I'm thinking a lot of my planes might be UMX type stuff, or maybe bring some of the things I have still brand new in the box, like I said earlier, because getting them there in the box doesn't take up much room. And then hopefully I can take them apart, put them back in the box so they don't take up much room on the way home. Hate putting shit back in the box. Hate that. So anyway, we'll see. Went by my local hobby town today. Just because I hadn't been there in a while, and I was coming back from Walmart returning something. I do love ordering stuff on Walmart.com, and then when you don't like it, you're like, I want to return it. And they're like, how you want to return it? I'm like, I just want to drop out of the store and have you guys walk out of the parking lot and get it out of my car because I don't like it. And they're like, okay, we'll do that. So I did that today. So returned something that came out to the car. I got it. I'm like, I don't want that. They're like, okay, thank you, bye. Like, see ya. But on my way back, because I had to go to the storage unit to get all my camping stuff for the night. On the way back, I stopped at Hobbytown to see how they were doing. I wish I could say that they were thriving. They did have, back in the day, they used to have center aisles that are about 4 feet high, the white normal metal shelves you see. And they used to have planes galore and then cars galore on two separate, planes, cars. And then for a while they moved the planes around the corner, and then cars dominated everything. I mean, you would walk in there, there'd be a 6-foot wall full of damn Arma whatevers, and it would be 6 feet by 4 feet, and then it would drop down to another 6 feet by 3 feet of the new Traxxas or whatever. For a while, that was car heavy. We don't even have any big car clubs around here, or tracks or anything that I know of. So I don't know who the fuck they're selling all those cars to. But then today I went in about a third of that, maybe a third of that, and of course it's gone under several different owners. At one point in time, they had TVs on the ceiling, playing like marketing material for Traxxas and Horizon Hobby and other cool shit and other videos and stuff, but those are all gone. So it's a little sad in there, but they did have a few decent planes in there. They had the 90 millimeter Habu was in there. That was kind of cool. They had that new shit. I wish I remember the name of it. Anyway, it's the new green biplane from World War One. That was pretty cool. They had a couple of night timbers in there. One night timber X in there. Maybe the 90 millimeter Viper. I don't know. Anyway, only about 6 planes. A lot of them are really nice. One thing I noticed with all of those planes, those motherfuckers are expensive as shit. God dang, man. That ain't tariffs, man. That's fucking bullshit is what that is. I mean, even that little biplane was $300 fucking dollars. I remember back in the day, you'd walk into damn old Hobby Town and be like, oh, I like that 70 millimeter Viper. And they're like, okay, that'll be $285 after tax. You're like, thank you, bye-bye, soon, bam, gone. Now, you get a plane not even half as good as that. That'll be $300. Do, 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 do. Oh, you wanted a different plane? That's $399. Do, 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 do. Oh, you wanted that one? That's $499. Do, 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 do. Like, what aisle could I get a time machine on? Because I need to go back to where prices were freaking reasonable. It's ridiculous. You realize these are styrofoam. You realize I can order a 70-pound sex doll from China for $100 less than this airplane right now. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm just making stuff up. I'm assuming that's right. I don't know. But anyway, styrofoam. Come on. You took a styrofoam beer cooler, put some electronics on it, some moving surfaces, and you're charging me $400 for that? Come on. Come on. And I've always been the guy that's like, oh, I just want to get bind and fly. I don't want to have to put a receiver in something and hope to plug it up right and plug it to my receiver, plug and play. Oh, hope it flies right. I wouldn't ever do that. Now, that's all I want to do. I don't want to buy something that's like ready to bind and fly. Oh, no, I'll take the $80 discount. I've got a drawer full of receivers in there. Plus, remember I mentioned like 76 planes that are like, yeah, those are the ones that are still fixable. There are 2 boxes that I have, which are the wardrobe boxes you get from U-Haul when you're moving. You put the metal bar at the top and you hang your shit in there. Those 2 of those full of planes that are not repairable. Not repairable. Just 2 huge wardrobe boxes full of fucking planes. Nose is missing, tail's missing, wings are gone. Oh, but look, full of fucking electronics. There's the motor. There's the ESC. There's the receiver. So guess what's going to happen when I show up with Bigfoot next month? Both of those motherfucking boxes will be empty. Trash guy's going to fucking hate me for all the styrofoam. He's going to show up with these huge boxes at the curb. He's going to these huge bags at the curb. He's like, what the fuck? These huge boxes? He's like, wow. Oh my God. I'm strong as shit. It's full of styrofoam. Anyway. I'm going to empty those 2 boxes full of planes that aren't worth fixing. And then I'm going to gut all of the parts that are worth it. The rods, the servos, the ESCs, the motors, everything that's worth it. If it's worth it, or it's even a surface, moving surface that is in great shape, I might even save that. And then I'm going to put them all in like some plastic shelving, like, pull out the little drawers, blah, blah. And I've got 2 of those little gray jobs, little clear drawers, big drawer at the bottom, 2 medium drawers, blah, blah. I got 2 of those. I'm going to fill all of those. full of parts, servos, motors, ESCs, blah blah blah. Control, boom boom boom. So when you come to Bigfoot next month, um, just know, damn, where am I going to get a part like that? When did I lose the ability to snap? What the fuck? Holy shit, I've lost the ability to snap. That's, oh my God, that is horrible. I might need to start a GoFundMe for myself later because this is, oh, wait a minute. Okay. For a second there, I thought we were living in an alternate universe. How am I going to get the lady's attention at Subway next week if I don't know how to snap? Just say, hey, lady that makes the sandwiches. No, you go, damn it. All right, let's go back to the chickadee chat. I know the F-15 Cats vehicle. I know, Matt. I know. Gotta let it roll, man. Again, that's the thing, man. You can have all the toys in the world, which some might say I'm pretty close. I am sickeningly close to that number. But I live in an area now, and I've lived here for the past, well, I moved here at the end of 2020. So, yeah, almost 4 full years. I live in an area now where just there is nobody around here that does any of this. And we've got some really great area nearby to do some of that crawling and all the other fun stuff, but just nobody around. So it's like, again, just me going out there doing fun stuff, which is great. I don't mind doing it. I'm enjoying myself, obviously, but I'm, trying to turn it into content to share it with somebody else, which is you guys. And then, so when it works out is me hauling all this shit down to the lake or hauling all this shit down to the whatever, and then setting it all up and then taking all that, doing all the fun and hoping the camera catches it, and then getting back to the house and realize that the camera didn't catch all of it, or camera wasn't fucking on, or, so it's just always nice to have, somebody else there to be like, hey, the camera isn't fucking on. Should I turn that on? And then I'm like, yeah, please turn that on. That would be nice. So anyway, E-Flight, the big E-Flight T28 is $799 in Canada. $800. I've been watching Brian Phillips, of course. He's had some cool stuff on there. Some of those helicopters he's had on here recently, pretty fucking amazing. However, $800, $1,200, $1,400. What? I mean, I'm sure that there are guys out there that are really, really good pilots. Like, oh, I can fly a fucking $30,000 plane, no problem. I'm not that guy. If that plane starts getting above $600, I probably don't want to touch it. So, like I said, like I was prefacing to earlier, Bigfoot coming up. You're gonna watch me fly a lot of those ERC era helicopters. My Rage RC UMX type planes, maybe some 3S planes. But the problem is I really want to take planes that are already out of the box. I've got my FMS A10 that I have painted up like G.I. Joe Cobra, like the Rattler. And that's a 3S plane. It's not super powerful, but it probably worked pretty good out there at that field. So wouldn't mind maybe bringing that. I need to find Wild Weasel, the actual pilot, because he fits in there. So if I can find him, I might bring that. That's the original G.I. Joe figure too, not a remake. Wild Weasel. So we'll see about that. But yeah, that's the problem. Too much. And every time I've sold something on eBay or something like that, or Facebook, I have not turned around and bought something else RC related. Tried not to. Just because I got so much. So much. All right. So how do you know that, Dave? Matt says, I'm not sure what that's about. We'll come back to that in a second. That took a turn. 2 big bags of foam planes to the dump. That's one of the great things about here where I live here in Georgia. I'm in the city by the name of Beaufort, Georgia. Um, after accruing all of this camping related shit, um, I finally was able to replace my mattress. I got a queen mattress that one of those individual spring wrapped mattress, Posturepedic, Sealy, blah, I don't know. Anyway, it's so old, like the little covering that covers the springs, like the covering wasn't on there anymore. It's just springs under there. So anyway, nonetheless, long story short, I was able to replace that. You know what I was able to do with that mattress? Set it at the curb. Yep. Set it at the curb, and guess what? Beaufort City just comes on by with a big old truck and just throws it in the truck and says, "See ya, thank you." And then when I get my utility bill, the name end of the month, do I look and see? There's that mattress removal. Nope, I sure don't. They don't charge a fucking thing. I don't know where our dump is or how it is, but I see people throwing away the most ridiculous full couches, washers and dryers, refrigerators, mattresses. Matter of fact, when I was the weekend, I was throwing my mattress away, which is this past weekend. When I was going to the store and on the way back, there were 4 houses that had mattresses out, and I had mine out. So that was 5 mattresses they had to pick up just on my street alone. So apparently, a lot of people were taking up on the Labor Day mattress sale. Anyway, I bought a solid foam mattress. I didn't want to fuck with those springs anymore. Solid foam, baby. Probably call it Craddock Polyfoam Batina Secure videos, no doubt. I need to make some more videos. I really do need to make some more videos. I miss it. The weather's going to get a little nicer. That's another thing. Packing shit up in the van, doing whatever, going to make a video. Because again, I got a shitload of ideas up here. A shitload of ideas. But, would help having somebody help out. So I forgot where I was going with the story. But anyway, got a shitload of ideas in there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I need to make some stuff. About cameras, what's with the RunCam app? You can't download vids over Wi-Fi, so you can't preview vids in the field to see if you need a test shoot. Huh. That's a good one, Matt. I don't know that I noticed that problem because I was able to watch. I can watch my RunCam stuff on the app. But to be honest with you, I don't really. Now that you mention that, Matt, yeah, I don't think I do that a lot. Because again, the RunCam is basically just a fucking point and shoot. So if you're aiming at what you want to be aiming at, you're good. Usually I just pull the memory card out, slap it in the laptop, and then download the footage from there. I don't really ever. I think only maybe once when I was trying to use it inside of a canopy kind of thing. I want to make sure that the painted parts of the canopy structure weren't in the way. I think that's the only time I ever really. I mean, the app's on my phone. But even like with the Instant 360 Goes or the Go 2s, that's the same thing. You can look at those on your phone. But again, I'm usually putting them in a cockpit or some shit, or I'm just pointing them at the same direction, right direction I want them in. So I don't know. I've ever really had too many problems with that. So I don't know, man. I'll have to check that out. I'll look at that tomorrow. Try it out. Lee's got 4,405 videos right now. Lee, you are a machine, bro. A machine. 72 here today. Barry, what part of the country are you in? Let me guess. Barry Campbell. Just looking at your photo. I think we probably mentioned where you were from before. So, as a matter of fact, I know I've sent you shit before. So this is actually a really good test for me. Where the fuck does Barry live? I'm trying to remember myself writing his, because of course I'd always write. I'd always do it by hand. No auto pen over the David Yourself channel. Barry Campbell. I want to say Barry's in. Shit. I want to say he's in Kentucky or shit. I want to say Barry's in Kentucky. Oh, this is a good brain teaser. Because again, he's literally won at least 4 things for me. I've had to mail him 4 things. I've had to write his name and address on at least 4 envelopes. I want to say Kentucky or Missouri. Barry, tell me. Louisiana. Strike 2. Damn. All right. Well, I didn't realize that there would be a quiz tonight, Barry. Not that you gave me the quiz. I brought that quiz on myself. Starts with K. Kansas. Come on now. Lenexa, Kansas. Is that it? Am I right? Is it Lenexa? Was in Louisiana. Wichita. Well, you say so. I believe it. At least you got my packages. That's all that matters. I can't download either. You need to record in 1080p or less to download from the app. Oh, there you go, Matt. Lee's shining a little light on that. Yeah, because I got that 4K run cam. I don't think I've ever recorded in 4K, to be honest with you, because YouTube doesn't give 2 shits unless you're going to, I mean, a 4K video doesn't look any better on your fucking phone than a damn 1080p video, unless you're watching like one of those 360 videos. But again, even on your phone, it's only so great. You know, I can make a fucking video in 12K, but your phone doesn't display in 12K. So what's the point in putting a 12K video out? Same thing with 4K or whatever. Well, not all phones read 4K, so you can't watch a 4K video on your phone anyway. So put it in 1080p, and then just upload it to YouTube. Good news is it doesn't take forever to upload. That's a good news. And 2, nobody will be the wiser. Nobody cares. It's all about your content. Nobody's like, wow, look at that 4K video. Even when I watch videos of like drones of flying over the beaches of Hawaii and the waves crashing, the seagulls flying, and all this beautiful greenery and lush volcanoes. Yeah, 4K. It could be in 480p. It's the same video. I don't care. Put it on a 75-inch screen in the middle of your living room, or a 3-inch screen in your hand. You know, maybe there's a difference. But yeah, maybe so. Mm-hmm. You did go see Spencer last week, Barry says. Nice. I know I really wanted to do a summer trip this past year. Because year before last, as you can hear, we got a train coming. You might be able to hear that on the microphone. Yeah, we live that close to a train. Yeah. There it is. Oh, the train. It'll be gone in a minute. I'm assuming it'll be gone in a minute. We'll see about that. I don't know if you can hear the train, but there you go. Train time. Dave, always with a 3-inch thing in his hand. Lee, thank you. You are so sweet. My doctor measured it was $1.25. So there you know. Thank you for saying 3, though. You're the best, Lee. See, this is why I think we would work great together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. All right. Well, That's all I want to talk about. Okay, so for those that are here new, haven't seen what I got going on here. Yeah, I'm in a tent. But also I was running this bug zapper here earlier, running this air conditioner unit right here, venting out the back windows over there, powering it on this big generator job I'm gonna do right here. And then also have a double fan thing up here as well, which we'll be running here later. So there you go. And then the big screen here and door back behind you there, and a door back behind me here. So there you go. So if you got in late and you didn't get a chance to see all the fantasticness. Oh, I thought that was rain. That's just my chair on the tent. I thought I heard some rain pattering. But anyway, so that's that. So that's what we're doing. And I posted a video right after I started this video of sort of like a minute and 40 seconds, nothing major, of me setting this tent up. So if you want to see that, go take a look at that on my channel. And then also, I have a fun new biscuit video because you guys haven't seen biscuit in a while. So I have a new fun little biscuit video, which again, another little short. I'm going to post that here in just a bit as well. So go check that out. And yeah, I don't think I have a whole heck of a lot more to talk about. Let's take a look at this chickadee chat. See if you guys got anything else new you want to talk to me about. Had frost the other night here. Woo, that's fun. That's real fun. That's another thing with this air conditioner unit. You saw I had the ducts on the back there. And I'll do that, show you that one more time. But anyway, you got this plate that kind of just screws on the back. I've got just duct tape on the sides holding it on. I don't want to screw it on. A little duct tape at the top holding the pipes in. Obviously, they screw into the holder, but trying to do this quickly before the show wasn't working so great. But anyway, so cold air blows out here, hot air blows out there, the exhaust air. So in the winter time, you take the duct stuff out there, you put it here, you vent cold air out, you let the hot air blow in. It's an air conditioner and a heater. So I'm looking forward to trying that. But right now, the AC comfort is really the thing that I was looking for. And I've been running it this entire time on this power bank right here. And it's draining it pretty good. I think we were like at 98 when I first started the show, a buck and a half ago. And it's at 35% now, but I did have the bug zapper on. I think that sucks a lot of juice too. So we'll see. Again, we're testing it. It's fairly cool tonight. Like I said, it's only like 70 degrees or some shit right now. So even without the air conditioning, I think if I just turn on the double-headed fan up there that clips on the headrest of the van, that ought to be good blowing down on me. I ought to get a pretty good sleep out here tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. So again, I am camping in the backyard in a tent. Haven't done this since I was 12. Very excited. Very excited about that. The only problem is that I knew that I would probably try to do the show later. So I did one of those 5-hour energy kind of things. And I don't know what the deal is with those fucking things, but those are more like 9-hour energies for me. I don't know what the fuck is up with those, why those affect me like that. But yeah, 5-hour energies are like 9-hour energies for me. So I took one of those at like 3 this afternoon. And yeah, it is 10:30. So that's 7.5. So yeah, I still got about another hour and a half of the 5-hour energy. So anyway, I'm not going to keep you on the channel that long. We're about a buck and a half out, as a matter of fact. So that's a lot longer than I thought I was going to talk. One last shot of the shirt. See if anybody likes that shirt. Someday we'll all be such a cute shirt. So true. So dumb. But anyway, there's that. And I'm sure it's backwards because, of course, I'm using the front-facing camera. So that'll hopefully keep the video from being demonetized by YouTube. Not like I monetize anything on here, but anyway. Oh, let's check this out. Anyway. Hey! There you go. Now you get to see exactly in real time how the delay on YouTube works. All right. All right. So let me get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and release this biscuit video. Oh, I see Kenny's on. Oh, yep. We're going to go ahead and let Kenny, we're going to let you guys go check Kenny out. Because I want to go check Kenny out. So we're going to do that. And before we go, I am going to release this Fafo cat video in case you guys want to see what Biscuit is up to. You can watch this 34-second video of the bee man. Oh, that cat's the best. Anyway, all right, so go check out the video that I posted about this particular structure. It's about 1:40, so it won't take up too much of your time. And then I just posted the Fafo cat video, which is like 38 seconds. So enjoy both of those. I'm going to go watch Kenny. You guys go watch Kenny as well. I appreciate you coming to check me out in my tent. Don't tell Kenny I was stealing his tent idea. And until next time, I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel. This is the Tent It Yourself tent. And until next time, I am out of here. Good to see ya. All right, see ya. How do you turn this off? How do you turn this off? How do you turn it off? Turn it off. Turn it off.